silver in the triathlon mixed relay this morning, which is great.
Absolutely.
So, shall we talk to another medalist? I love that they're all with us. There she is. Amber Rutter securing silver medal in the shooting yesterday, just over 3 months after giving birth to her first child. Amber, good morning. That medal looks great on you. How are you feeling this morning? Congratulations.
I am over the moon. Like, to actually have this round my neck is just incredible, and I'm very tired, a little bit hungover, but yeah, generally I'm so over the moon. It just still hasn't sunk in.
Should we talk about the finish? Because we've been running the pictures this morning, Amber, and you were in the shoot-off in the final, weren't you?
As well, that was affected. There was other girls in the final that they believe that they hit shots, and it's a real shame because we've always had a VAR system put in place for previous competitions, so I'm not quite sure where it was at this one. But at the end of the day, I just don't want to take away from the moment. Like, I'm so proud of my performance and everything that I did, and still to come away with a medal of any colour for my country, I'm just so happy. And the winner, Fran, she did an amazing job as well. Like, it was fully deserved. She put in a great performance. So yeah, I'm going to really celebrate the silver.
Amber, it's a very philosophical approach, and lovely pictures straight afterwards when, of course, you managed to get a cuddle with your biggest, littlest fan, your 3-month-old son who was there. What did that mean to you that he could be there and be a part of this?
It was incredible. So I actually had no idea that he was even coming. So my husband had actually just travelled down spontaneously in the morning and just brought Tommy along, just in the hope that if something did happen, I would have that first moment with him. But I had no idea. So when I saw him in the crowd, and I just sprinted straight over to him and just gave my husband and Tommy the biggest hug. Like, it was just a moment in time that I will treasure forever. And I've just seen some of the photos that have come out, and I just can't believe how magical that moment was. And yeah, it makes it so special because it's only been a few months, and I feel like I've had to sacrifice a lot with these first few months of going to training, trying to prepare as best as I can. So to know that it's all been worth it, and to do this for him as well, it just feels amazing.
How did you celebrate last night?
So me and the rest of the team, so the rest of the team at British Shooting, my husband, Tommy as well, we all went to the ISSF house. We had a few glasses of champagne, but yeah, I had a lot of media requests as well, so the champagne didn't last very long. But I think I got to bed at something like 2:30 last night, and then drove up from Châteauroux, which is about a 3.5 hour drive this morning.
Oh, wow.
Back up to Paris, so it has been crazy since winning this, and it has been non-stop, but I'm just soaking up every moment of it.
It is amazing, Amber, because I kind of think we sort of talk so much about medal success, don't we, in the pursuit of medals at these games. And I guess it would be easy for you this morning to be a bit frustrated, maybe a bit bitter the way that things turned out for you last night. But I think people are going to find it really refreshing this morning that you've just sort of said, that's sport, that's the way it is, these things happen, and you're absolutely over the moon with what you've achieved. I think we're probably all learning something about sport and the way that you can win and lose, and how you accept it when it comes your way when it does.
Well, I just know that there's been so much behind the scenes with my mentor Paul, with my psychologist Paul, my mentor Richard, my family. Like, the amount of support and effort that has gone into this medal, I just feel like it would be a waste for me not to just be completely over the moon with my performance. And I know how tough it was out there the last couple of days. It really does feel like a marathon when I'm out there. So to have a moment like that of a split decision take away from my moment, I just don't want to focus on the negatives. Like, I'm so pleased to even come away with a medal of any colour. So I try not to get too fixed up on it. I'm sure there's going to be some feelings maybe when things calm down a little bit, but at the end of the day, coming away with a medal is the best feeling ever.
It certainly is, Amber, and especially after the last Olympics, where you were, am I right in saying you were almost on the plane and then you tested positive for COVID?
Yeah, so Tokyo was probably the hardest time of my life. I was ready to quit, so I tested positive at 9 o'clock the night before I was meant to be flying out, and my whole world just shifted, and I was ready to quit the sport. I didn't know what my next moves were, and the only reason I carried on competing truly was just to keep a roof over my head, pay bills, and for a financial reason. And then working with my psychologist, Paul, and the team around me, the support of my family, I really just started to find my momentum again in the competitions. But I knew that if I was ever going to do another Olympic Games, my build-up and my preparation would be completely different. Like, I really needed to prioritise other things in my life, like getting married and starting a family. And it's something I've wanted to, I feel like I've just neglected for such a long time. So the fact that I've been able to really focus on my mental health and other areas of my life and still come back and put in an amazing performance, like, it's something that I feel really, really proud of. And yeah, it's something that I guess at some point I didn't think would be possible.
It's such an important message as well, isn't it, Amber? We've been so lucky on this programme. We'll get the fly away from you as well. Lucky on this programme to get to talk to all these GB medalists. And they've all got amazing, different stories about how they got into their respective sports. So if someone's watching this morning and saying, how do I do this? How do I become the next Amber? How did you start?
So I started when I was just 10 years old with my granddad, and it was something that he used to do just for a bit of fun really at the weekends. But I was always fascinated with the idea of him going shooting, and I had no idea what it was. So he said, when you're big enough, you'll come along to the range and I'll show you what I do. And I went along with him one weekend, and the adrenaline that I got from hitting that first clay was just like something I'd never experienced. And then we decided to go every weekend, and at the start it was just a great way to spend time with him. Like, it was the best part of my week, was just spending time with him on the weekend. And then before I knew it, we were traveling up and down the country entering competitions together. And then before I knew it, I was in the team traveling the world, and it became my full-time job. So it's been a real whirlwind. But I would say that anyone out there that is looking to give it a go, it is so much fun. And if you just search it online, there's so many local ranges that will be more than happy to show you the ropes and get you involved and show you all the safety aspects as well to shooting. And it really does open so many doors, and it's so accessible to so many people as well. You can shoot whether you're young, old, female, male. So yeah, it isn't restricted by anything. So definitely give it a go.
Amber, it's really good to talk to you. Massive congratulations for that silver medal, fully deserved, and really great message, as Ben was saying a little bit earlier. Really good to talk to you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.